Welcome to the Daily Pop-Off for Saturday, November 30th, 2024. Happy birthday in heaven, Mom. Elizabeth Mary Hennessy Willard, born in Liverpool, England, came to the States in the 1950s. New musical theme here for the Daily Pop-Off. Dmytro Katskevich with a creative beat. Dmytro Katskevich. Our subtitle for this edition of the Daily Pop-Off: Top 20 Bob Joyce Elvis Countdown premieres Friday, December 6th, 2024. In the channel update department, we are live tonight at 10 p.m. East Coast time. That would be on this November 30th. So if you see this promo, this Daily Pop-Off later, just look for the live show for November 30th, 2024. You'll be able to interact with us there. But if you join us in a live stream, of course, you can interact in real time. Yes, we've been trying to put together the Big 20, the top 20 in our top 50 countdown, top 20 reasons why Bob Joyce / Elvis may have a lot in common. That's my impromptu title. They'll be rolling video, so please watch that when it's out. If you're watching this after December 6th, it should be already up, God willing. So tonight on Worldwide Ramblings, when the whole family gets together, we'll be talking about a plethora of things, including the pastor from Benton, Arkansas. Want to find out about your Thanksgiving stories and your plans for the Christmas season. It's not my favorite season, I have to be honest. Spring is my favorite season. It's in the 40s right now, I guess. Feels cooler because there's a wind blowing. And this is the time of year when you know there'll be a long stretch of that, but that's the way it goes, especially when you live in the state of New York and in a state of confusion. But then again, I'm in a ball of confusion, but things are looking up. Things are looking up. Now, when we do Worldwide Ramblings tonight, I will promo ahead when we do 3 to 4 minutes of politics. That's a part of who I am. Most of our audience here is conservative, but then again, at the same point, everybody is welcome. And I want to billboard when we're going to do our 3 to 4 minutes of politics, kind of well into the video, the live stream. So if you want to get up and make yourself a snack, use a latrine or whatever, that would be the time to do it. Most of the audience, is conservative, though, and we are in a time of celebration, and we have every right to be, because for the last almost 4 years, we have watched our country begin to disintegrate. Now, some people are prone to looking at all the facts, and some people live in a bubble. Some people have Trump derangement syndrome, so no matter what he does, they're not going to like it. But we had to watch everything from the onslaught of the progressive movement to a president that became increasingly in cognitive decline, but yet had this agenda, which was not about the will of the people, it was about what he wanted. And even if the Supreme Court said no, he'd buck them and go around it, find a way around it. And he's still trying to do that in terms of student loans before he leaves office. And he's still trying to get a bunch of liberal judges in there, anything he can to block Trump. Now, us Trumpers, most of us know he's not a perfect man. But already, before he's president, he's negotiating with Putin. He's negotiating with Xi, the new female president of Mexico. And he'll work things out. He's very, very good at that. But I can't promise that a biological male will be able to waltz into your 16-year-old girl's locker room. So if you're for that, well, you're going to disagree. And, you have to make the decision. Sean Hannity is on 750 radio stations. That is before he does his nightly TV show, 750 radio stations, and he is 100% conservative and tends to say the same points quite often. We try to vary it here, as he does too. But there's nobody like Mark Levin when it comes to really laying it all out, although a female version would be Tulsi Gabbard, Tulsi Gabbard. And then, of course, there's always Victor Davis Hanson. We have some brilliant minds out there, Tucker Carlson as well, and the people that he has on the TCN network, which you can see some of it here on YouTube. You can, but you can also go to tuckercarlson.com and subscribe to see it all. So there are people that want to put blinders on because of their Trump derangement syndrome. They feel that they can speak for their entire state. There are, sure, liberal states, but there are massive amount of conservatives in all of them who voted. Now, when you're called garbage, when you realize that the vice president who's running for president is not up to the job, you're going to give it all you got. You're going to stand on a 3-hour line if you have to, early voting, whatever. You're going to make your voice heard, and that's what the people did. That's what the people did. And immigration was way up there on the list. Although we believe in legal immigration, and I'm certainly for compassionate, thoughtful deportation. Oh, yeah, you got to get the hard criminals out of here. And then you go to the people who just waltzed in, gotaways and what have you. But when it comes to children and what have you, I think you have to have compassion. And I would say let them stay. Let them stay. Christian first. And then comes family, and then comes things like politics and what have you. But every governor, every mayor took an oath. They took an oath to uphold the Constitution and to protect and serve their people. It is a felony to harbor someone here illegally. It is a felony to do that. So they will face the consequences, and they should. This is not a socialist progressive country. There can't be parts of it that give the middle finger to the Justice Department. But you will find under Donald Trump, we have a lot more rights that we were beginning to lose. You're not going to be told anymore what kind of car you can drive. Gas won't be going up because we are not using what's right under our feet. Yes, we want clean air and clean water, but we'll do it sensibly. We won't go to the extreme. We won't think that we can play God. You'll be able to have a gas stove. You'll be able to have, the things. You won't have to have an extension cord on your lawnmower. These are things that can be overcome. But there'll be some states that will fight. Some things they'll win. But when it comes to telling the Justice Department that they can't come in and do their job, that's why we saw, for example, in Massachusetts, all of a sudden, the governor woke up and said, whoa, I better get these hardcore criminals that should have never been here in the first place and that I should have been taking care of this already. That's why all of a sudden she was all about getting things done and having ICE come in and arrest the violent sex offenders and murderers and etc. That a few weeks before that, she was just fine and dandy with them being in her state. And we have problems here in the state of New York, and we certainly have problems in Illinois, and both in the state government in Illinois and the wacky mayor in Chicago, who's just as bad as Lori Lightfoot was. So we talk about those things, but mostly in pre-recorded videos that you can choose not to watch. We have our Homage to Rush series that will be returning, and but in our worldwide ramblings, like tonight at 10 p.m. East Coast time, November the 30th, we put that well into the show and billboard it as 3 to 4 minutes of politics. And that gives you a chance, if you're not interested, to stop watching, or, of course, to go make yourself a cup of tea. A cup of tea. How you take your tea? How you take your tea? So we talk about a lot of fun things on our Saturday live shows. Let's hear your Thanksgiving stories and what have you. And your Black Friday experiences. I'll talk about my trip to Westchester, and then getting caught on the way back in Woodbury Common traffic. Have you heard of Woodbury Common in Harriman, New York? Everybody in the world was there. They bought they built a 3-story garage. They already had massive parking lots, but that wasn't enough. They built a 3-story parking garage. And then they were posting on the electronic signs that stay away, all the lots and parking garage is full at Woodbury Common. There were thousands and thousands and thousands of people there. So people going out on Black Friday is still a very real thing. I don't know how many flat screen TVs you need. Of course, a place like that, it's the focus is on designer clothes, but other stuff as well. So I stayed away from Woodbury Common, but I got caught in about a 45-minute traffic jam off the thruway that would lead me to Route 17 so I could get home. I should have taken the Palisades Parkway. So are you ready for Worldwide Ramblings? You can see all our past Worldwide Ramblings shows right here at the Virtual Church of the Disillusioned. Just click on the live section. Hope you subscribe. Hope you like. Hit the notification bell, because sometimes we just pop on out of the blue. Auntie Roo, sometimes we just pop on out of the blue, and we'd love you to join us in one of those impromptu streams. But once or twice a week, we do Worldwide Ramblings, usually at 10 p.m. on a Thursday, and 10 p.m. on a Saturday, but that's not etched in stone. It can vary, all right? So thanks for joining us for this daily pop-off. I can't wait to have you with me live.